If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well.
Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again and welcome to episode number 83 of the Chelsea Career Mode here on FIFA 15. We start with a home game against Sunderland in the FA Cup. It's the quarter-final stage and you'll see from the slate as it changes there are a couple of interesting ties actually. Stoke Norwich, so that will be one of the lesser sides that's still in the competition, definitely through to the semis and going to Wembley. And on that half of the draw as well, or on that side of the draw at this stage, is Liverpool-Everton as well, a Merseyside derby. So one of the two sides will be denying the other the opportunity, and their local rivals the opportunity to go to Wembley in an FA Cup semi. Hopefully we can get a win here against Sunderland to get ourselves into an FA Cup semi at Wembley. Starting a rotation side in this one because fixtures just get pretty hectic this time of the season. They're playing Mandron up top, who I'm not too familiar with, to be completely honest. We're obviously, like I say, starting a bit of a rotation side, but their side isn't the strongest, and it shouldn't be the hardest of games to try and get them, out of the way. But things are going to get even easier here as Sebastian Larsson completely wipes out Ashley Posher, and after 6 minutes gets himself a straight red card. The exact same thing happened in yesterday's episode to, I can't quite remember who it was now, but someone got themselves sent off after 6 minutes. I think it was Junior Hoylett against QPR actually, if my memory jogs correctly, and Sebastian Larsson does exactly the same thing here for Sunderland in the FA Cup. So they were going to go even more defensive than they already were here. They were already playing a 4-1-4-1, which is a pretty defensive formation to start off with, and then they went even more so after that red card. And I thought they were going to get another one here after 10 minutes. Came straight through the back of Willian, Emanuele Giaccherini, and I almost thought as he was running over there, the ref, that he was going to give him a second red card immediately. But Danny Parejo steps up to take the free kick, and that is his first goal in a Chelsea shirt. Fantastic free kick actually to get it into that top corner from quite close range. It's not too close, right on the edge of the box, but it's still a difficult area to get the ball up and down and into the back of the net from. So I was pleased with that, and that's his first goal. Then as we head towards half-time, Giaccherini does the most ludicrous challenge when you're already on a yellow card, and Sunderland are now down to 9 men after just 40 minutes. Giaccherini gets himself sent off for a second yellow, and surely now we can win this game against Sunderland. If we don't roll out winners in this round now, then we don't deserve to go through the first round or the third round when we enter the competition, let alone now. But we got really lucky with that shot from Diego Costa. It actually took a deflection off Joleon Lescott's arm there. You see the trajectory of the ball change, and it fired it down into the bottom corner. So he did make it 2-0, and then they tried to push a few people forward, but it didn't really work. Tried to drill it across there myself to get myself the third goal to really put the game to bed. I didn't quite get it, but Bernat's going to get it back into the box here. Nice run inside, brilliant ball into Posher. Lovely turn by Ashley Posher, and then another shot gets deflected off Joleon Lescott and goes into the back of the net. 2 own goals for Joleon Lescott. Really, really unfortunate for him there. I think actually Ashley Posher's first touch there was a fake Rabona. I'm not entirely too sure. It was a mixture of legs there. Couldn't quite see, but I think it was. And Joleon Lescott is so unlucky. I think actually both shots were on target, but for some reason it gave them down as both own goals. So 3-0 was the victory. We had 2 own goals in a game in My Player the other week as well, didn't we? Was it over the week? I think it was last week on the Thursday. And 2 own goals again here. But we come into the Barclays Premier League now to play against a side that are having a very good season so far. They're sat in 5th currently, Southampton, and we're in 2nd at present. We could do with a win though, obviously, away from home at St Mary's, but they are, like we say, a very, very capable side, and we'll have to be at our best today to get a decent result. We're starting a stronger lineup this time around, as you can see, although Ashley Posher remains at cam ahead of Oscar, who was tired after some international duty. So we'll try our best to get a good result, and we'll have to wait and see what happens. We're going to jump into the game right about now. Diego Costa continuing to play up top after getting his goal, or effectively his goal, in the previous game, starting him over Robert Lewandowski. He's actually been scoring quite a few goals recently, Diego Costa. They've been playing in spurts and purple patches, but at alternate times, which has been quite good for me. Diego Costa will score a few goals, and then when he starts to stop scoring, Lewandowski will pop up with a few as well. So they kind of fill the void for each other's drop in form, which is very nice for me. But Thibaut Courtois had to be on full not once but twice twice in this first half to deny Southampton the opportunity to go 1-0 up. We cleared that corner from that chance, and Gardos is going to get it back in towards the box. Isgrove into the box to Wanyama. He's going to try and square it across here. I try and win the header, can't get there. Schneidlin hits it off the bar. Ramirez chests that. I was telling him to clear it. He chests it up into the air, which gets it away from him and right into the opportunity for Graziano Pella to just beat him in the air and knock it into an empty net. So 1-0 to Southampton right at the very death of the first half, which really disappointed me, but never mind, as you saw from the highlights, they were definitely on top here. Paul Pogba though into the box. All he's got to do is ping that on target and it's in. I just have not been able to click with Paul Pogba in an attacking sense so far since we've brought him in. Defensively, he's absolutely brilliant, but I haven't been able to unlock that Paul Pogba magic going forward. He just will not score for me. It's ridiculous. Ramirez comes close there, but could save by Stefan Ruffier in between the sticks for Southampton to make their 1-0 lead continue to be the only goal in the game. They get it out wide to Ryan Bertrand here, though. He's going to turn inside, try and find Isgrove, which he does to Wanyama. They've got a lot of men forward here, and they're playing really nice football. Pella just destroys my defender, and the shot goes straight to Morgan Schneidlin. The defender, again, reacted poorly. Same with Ramirez, couldn't get there in time, and two simple tap-ins for Southampton give them a 2-0 lead. I was so annoyed that they've been able to score their goals in the fashion that they did. Not Paul, it's Ashley Posher, sorry, stands the ball up towards the back post, so we do get one back thanks to Ramirez here ahead at the back post. I thought, well, maybe we're back in it, but we weren't. It's going to be a 2-1 victory for Southampton, and that's going to close them up on the top 4 positions, and they'll have the chance to try and get themselves a Champions League spot between now and the end of the season. So we push further into the episode to play another big game away from home against Manchester United. They're having a very, very poor season so far, but obviously they're still going to be a threat. They're down in 14th currently. Southampton now pushing towards those top 4 thanks to the win against us. We still have a game in hand on the side above us, but the side that are top now are level on games played with us, but a few points ahead. So we could do with 3 points here against Manchester United as well. They're playing De Gea in goal, which is rare for the AI to play David De Gea over Anders Lindegaard, but it's still a strong starting lineup from them, although they're playing James Wilson up top, which is not the obvious of choices when it comes to strikers at Manchester United. But we're playing the same side that played against Southampton, other than Diego Costa, who's now been rotated up for Lewandowski, and Oscar was back to full fitness to come in just behind him for Ashley Posher, who dropped off the bench altogether, actually, I think, to be honest. We're still waiting for Ross Barkley and Nemanja Matic to come back from injury, and we have really, really missed Nemanja Matic since he's been out with that broken ankle. James Wilson, though, through in the opening 3 minutes, but a good save by Thibaut Courtois keeps them out. And obviously Manchester United at home, regardless of the fact they've had a poor season so far, are always going to be a threat. We're going to have the next chance, though, as you see, Robin and Carvajal linking up nicely. Here's Oscar driving around the outside of the defence, but this shot couldn't even get it on target, couldn't even hit the side netting from that angle. I was really disappointed in Oscar there after 18 minutes, not able to even get us a remotely good chance to take the lead. Ricardo Rodriguez, though, plenty of space for Hazard to run into down this left hand side. We drew Raphael out, lovely ball in as well, good header from Lewandowski, but De Gea was on point with his positioning, able to just take one step to the right and claw it out of the air to keep it at 0-0 for now. But we continued to be on top in this one. We were dominating this game the same way that that Southampton dominated the previous one, but Pogba still cannot get the ball into the back of the net in a Chelsea shirt. It was so ridiculous that he hasn't been able to do so far. The amount of chances he's had have been ridiculous, but what else is ridiculous is this passage of play. I'm just not going to commentate it, I'll leave it to you. Fuck! How many times do I have to block a shot or get the stroke luck when it comes off the post and try and get the ball away? 5, 6, 7 blocks there, and they still are able to get it over the line for a goal. It's the stupidest fucking goal I've ever conceded on FIFA. That was ridiculous. So many blocked shots. We've completely annihilated them all game. I pushed loads of men forward to try and get an equaliser, and Di Maria catches me at the back, and they go 2-0 up. And that all happened because of that retarded goal that they scored just a few moments earlier. If I wasn't annoyed enough from the Southampton game, to have conceded goals in silly fashions in that manner that weren't necessarily my fault with rebounds, than to have conceded that goal where I defended amazingly for the majority, almost all of that particular passage of play, throwing men in front of the ball. It just kept dropping to a Manchester United player. We get another defeat there. I was so angry after finishing this particular recording session. We're down in 4th now. We are 2 points behind Newcastle, 2 points behind Liverpool, but they have a game in hand, and 4 points behind Arsenal, but we have a game in hand. So we need to pick up points now in the final 8 games. We've really found it a struggle since stepping up to Legendary. This is kind of the reason why I hadn't stepped to Legendary before now in any of my particular series, because I just don't think I'm good enough this year to play on Legendary on FIFA 15. We did start the season very well on World Class though, so we felt that it was the right decision to step it up to Legendary just to see how we got on, and it appears that we are just average on Legendary, just very, very average. 7 wins, 8 draws, 6 defeats so far on Legendary, which is just average. It's kind of 6th, 7th, 8th place form, perhaps, maybe a little bit higher, but only 6 defeats, but, you know, still not the best, and we'll have to pull my finger out for the remaining 8 games and try and still win that Barclays Premier League title. We still have to play Liverpool, I think, one more time this season, so that could be vital in our push for the title for a back-to-back season. But that's going to bring today's episode to a close, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, of course, and subscribe if you haven't already. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days, whether that be this series, the My Player series, the Career Mode Road to Glory series, or the brand new series that started with MGH and Channy Sports yesterday, where there was a double upload. If you missed that, definitely check it out to make sure that you are involved in that series, because I'm really looking forward to filming the rest of it now. So jump on that, drop that video a like as well if you enjoyed, drop this one a like if you enjoyed it also, and I'll see you next time.